Today we will be making a topwater. So I'm going to start off by sawing about 3 to 4 inches off again. Like, I think this is just the perfect length for a needle. So I have a 1/2 inch drill bit right here, and we're going to be drilling barely, so we're going to make an indent. Maybe a little bit more. That'll do. Next, I'm going to be tapering off the ends with a belt sander. Like this. Next, just draw a line straight down the middle. And with the saw, cut right down that line. Do it a little bit more in the middle. About halfway down both sides, right down the middle. Next, with a 3/32 drill bit, inch drill bit, just drill a hole down from the top, like so, all the way down. And then right next with some wire, cut off about 8 inches of wire, like this. What you're going to do, just grab your pliers and just bend it like that, and completely around. And just kind of pinch it shut. Like this. And then what you're going to do is you put it in, and then you're going to mark the wire where it starts to bend, where this hole meets. And right where that meets, you're gonna just grab your pliers and make a 90-degree angle, and then put it back in. See if it fits well, and if you don't like it, you can just, that's sticking out just a tad too much, so I'm going to redo this. So like that. And then you mark this right here where it needs to bend. So like right. Right here. Take it out. And then make another complete rotation of the wire. Pinch it as close as you can together so it fits in that little hole. And then bend it back with another 90-degree angle. Like this. And then with the other half, what you're going to do is put it in again. Make this a little bit tighter. Put it in. And then mark where this comes out right here. And just make it another 90-degree angle. And then take it out. Fold it over completely. Like that. So then what you're left with is something like this, and it just fits right in. It might be hard to put in, but you have to work it in with like a screwdriver. You want to make sure there's not too much left, so I'm going to cut some of this wire off because you don't want too much wire, otherwise it just kind of messes up the inside of the lure. So like this. There we go, like this, and then you have a little tie hole right there in the front. Now you just have to epoxy it in. Next, grab your epoxy and squirt some out. Mix it up really well with a tool. I'm just going to use a little screwdriver. Grab your lure. Just grab some, stick it in there, kind of press down, get the epoxy in the wire, in the wood all connected so it sticks in. You can never put too much in this because you can always get a knife or a sander and sand the excess off. There you go. I'm just gonna leave it there. Leave it so it's like standing up and it doesn't. That way it doesn't fall. The epoxy doesn't run out. And let that dry for like an hour. Alright, next, get a knife and you kind of peel off or scrape off the extra glue. make sure there's none around the edges. And then you can grab sandpaper and just smooth it out. And that's the next thing you can do. The next thing to do is grab some wood putty or some wood filler and get some out. Next, get a 5/16 drill bit and drill on the bottom of the lure. Not very far, but not very far down, but I'd say about, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch or 7/16 of an inch. Not very far down, because you don't want to hit the saw mark that you made. And then get some lead chunks and then put them in there, as many as you can fit without it overflowing. And then what you're gonna do is grab some epoxy and then fill that with epoxy. Fill it with epoxy. Until it's just filled up to the top of the hole. Make sure no lead is sticking out. And then grab some painter's tape and put it right over it. That way the glue maintains the same shape as the lure. And that way you won't have to sand as much. Just take the tape off your lure. You might have to sand it a bit, but not as much as you would have to if you didn't have put that tape on there. And then you can just sand it off if you need, but I don't really need to. And then next you're going to be painting it. So then I'm going to be painting it with white, a gloss dove white. Spray all around it. And I do that about 2 to 3 times. And then I'm going to be painting with it now. Alright, what I did next is put some purple spray paint on it and then threw glitter at it. Once that dries, I would grab some spray finish and just spray that over, Because right now when you touch the glitter, it kind of comes off. This will seal it so it doesn't come off whenever you throw it in the water. So, and then just add hooks and you're done. It's done. Eyes, hooks on. Waiting to use my signature. Yep, I'll be testing it out soon. Thank you for watching.